Okay, this isn't going to be an easy video, but hopefully it will explain to you a little bit more about what this channel is going to be about. Okay. I may have to look to remind myself because sometimes I get worked up and I either go off topic or just shut off the camera and, go cry. I don't want to bring up the past too much because everyone's past and stuff is different, and I find it might be easier to relate if you know more about what's going on now than then. I've been suffering for years, over a decade, so this isn't something that's just come up in the past couple of months. Some of my friends know, and some of my friends probably don't know or would never even have guessed it, that I suffer a mental illness. It's really hard to know what you have. You have to go through a lot to find out what's wrong with you. You have to go through a lot of medicine and doctors, and so I can't tell you right now what exactly my diagnosis is. I'm diagnosed with a mood disorder, depression. I have severe anxiety. I get panic attacks, anxiety attacks. I'm doing much better now. I'm getting out a bit, but I had a really hard time with agoraphobia. I wouldn't leave at all, ever. And even now, I won't leave my safe people. Anyway, I'll go into my childhood some other time on another video, but I don't believe my illness has anything to do with how I was brought up or school. Like, I had a hard time in school, yeah. I was bullied, yeah, but personally, some things, I believe, make you stronger. It depends on how you're bullied. It's so situational, and what I'm basically trying to say is this isn't situational. This is an actual chemical imbalance in my head. I've been in hospital. I've been on suicide watch this year. I've been seeing doctors for years. I do art therapy, and then I do my own things to help myself. Like, for example, for the past couple of years, I've been doing dance, and that may be like the only time that I would get out at all. And that was when I had a ride to and from. I wouldn't get on the bus. I couldn't do it. And I don't mean I was just scared. I mean, like, I would physically become ill. I went to college, and I dropped out because I was bullied. I thought being, 20-something, that bullying didn't matter. But you know what? It was harder than it ever was in elementary or junior high or high school. In high school, I developed my own identity, and I just kind of stuck to myself, and so people left me alone, or if they thought I was a freak, they left me alone. They didn't talk to me. But people picked on me. People whispered behind my back. People did it on purpose so I could hear. I even had the teachers of this college that I was going to pull me aside and tell me I was being bullied. I didn't come into school the next day, and they told my class to stop bullying me, basically. And then, pretty much, the shit hit the fan. I dropped out. I do have a wonderful family and wonderful friends, and the few close friends I have, I keep close to me, and they mean a lot to me. sometimes I get very upset because I feel like I have no right to feel how horrible I feel. I feel ashamed that I want to die. Well, there are other people out there living with illnesses who are just fighting, and all they want to do is live. And then there's me, who has all of these things going for myself, and I don't want to be around. I guess the fact that I can feel now is something that's good, because I haven't always been able to feel. I've been on medications that have drugged me up like so much. I've just been so doped up. I had no feelings. I didn't feel anything. I don't remember a lot of things because of my medications. I have blackouts. I have manic episodes, as well as very, very dark depression episodes. A lot of things come with the mental illness. I take medicine. Not everybody wants to, but I have to, in my opinion. I would not be able to do this with just therapy. I have tried. I need a combination of medicine and therapy, so that's what I'm doing right now. For example, I'm doing art therapy, and like I do dance, which isn't therapy, but is therapeutic. But yes, a lot of things come with it. Sometimes you spend like 6 months just trying to get up to a dose, and then you have to have it in you for so long, and then you might find out that that does absolutely nothing for you or makes you worse. And then it could be 6 months getting back down to where you need to be able to get off them. And then you try a new medicine. And then what if that medicine makes you sick? I've been on medicines that have made me vomit and vomit just constantly. That have been like when you watch a movie and you see like someone going through withdrawals, like really, really sick. It's painful, like to the point now. I remember I went to the dentist. The dentist told me I have no enamel on my teeth there. I was asked if I threw up. I said, well, I'm on a lot of medications and sometimes they make me sick. And that was really embarrassing. To be asked if you threw up, like, I'm a little sensitive about that because I've had a lot of people tell me to eat and stuff. And it's my body. Leave me alone. Anyway, that's not what this is about. But I have no appetite because of my medications, which is why sometimes I don't eat, which usually ends up in me gaining a lot of weight. Psst, knock it off. Panda! I guess I'll just cut that part out. Anyway, I get physically ill because of the medication. I throw up. And sometimes if I get really, really stressed, I'll throw up. And even if I have nothing, I'll throw up. Nothing in me, then I end up throwing up, which is hard, really, really hard on you. So I have learned that if I do have to become sick, I know this sounds wrong, but I gotta force eat, or I have to drink a lot of water so I have something to throw up so that I don't hurt myself. I get stressed out to the point of being in crippling pain. This topic is just way too big. This is already 10 minutes long. I'm gonna have to break this down to more videos, but basically, Now you know what this is going to be about. This is going to be a very serious channel. Sometimes it's going to be hard to watch. But I mean, there's going to be updates that are positive too, and I hope you stick around for them. And I hope I stick around too.